Hello ladies and so do you gentlemen, welcome to the Vaskrsijaš channel. In previous tutorials we could see that our CRUD operations works very good, but we must point out that all of that happens if we respect our database. In fact, if we respect our table student. But what it means? It means if we work with data which exist. For example, what will happen if I press delete button and I did not enter any value for student ID? If I do that, we can see that response is an error occurred. And if we look at our console, we can see that we have number format exception. And let me refresh. If we enter ID which does not exist and press delete, again we have response an error occurred, and this time we have empty result data access exception. And if we press search or edit, we again have an error occurred. So it means that many classes of exceptions can appear, like for example null pointer exception, etc., etc. And that's something that we must pay attention on when we work with CRUD operations. So let me do some changes. Later on we will work with add operation, but this time we will pay attention on delete, search and edit. Okay, at the beginning I will add one variable string, student properties. Okay. And now let me do some changes. I will say integer parse int, and here I will put this part. Okay. And then I need this part, and I will put here just a minute. And I will say that student properties have this value. Okay. And now I will say if action is delete. In that case, do this. Else, if is search In that case, we will say that student properties equals all of this. Okay. Else it means that action is added. In that case, we need this. Okay. Let me delete all of this. Okay. Now this is how our method looks like. So we could see that certain exceptions are possible, and our task is now to catch that exceptions. I point out that three classes of exceptions are possible, and this time we will add three different methods. For example, the first one is going to be number format exception. And we will say return modal dialog exception. Okay, let me copy this. This one will be, number format exception. This one will be null pointer exception. And the third one will be empty result data access exception. Okay, these three methods will handle exceptions. But in order to be able to do something like that, above of this method we must use annotation, and that annotation is exception handler, and the value in this case will be, let me copy this and paste here, just add class, and here I need number format exception. Of course we must import exception handler. Okay, let me copy this, and this time we need null pointer exception. Okay, and here we need